The question is based on verse number 37 of Surah Yasin. So read it, please.
This is verse number 37 of Surah Yasin, which is chapter number 36 of the Holy Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Subhanallazi khalaqal azwaja kullaha mimma tunbitul ardu wa min anfusihim wa mimma la ya'lamun. Holy is He who created all things in pairs, of what the earth grows, and of themselves, and of what they know not.
Huzur, the question is, does it mean all fruits, trees and grains are created in pairs, male and female? And this is one part. Second part is, what is the interpretation of this bit of the verse, وَمِمَّا لَا يَعْلَمُونَ?
In the first place, everything is born out of combination of male and female, and the opposite numbers meet together. So pollination in plants is also a symbol of truth of this verse, because no pollination can take place just by itself. Even if a flower has both the characters, the female and the male characters, it cannot be fertilized without pollination, which means the male part pollen of some other plant or other flower has to be transferred to this. So this is also a great lesson for human beings, that self-pollination of, let me say, of brother and sister is not right, is not possible. And this is observed in those countries where they do not have any regard for this. This self-pollination is not possible. Something happens. So the sperm dies, and in the male, I'm calling it sperm, but this pollen, it's wasted because it cannot fertilize the same flower. So pollination has to be done through bees and other insects who enter the flower and bring pollen from another flower. So the system of couples depending on each other is an indication that everything in the world depends on its counter number, and only God is alone. He does not depend upon others. You understand? The second thing is that the same thing happens in the universe, but people do not know. Now this is an amazing statement of the Quran at the time of its revelation to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How could he realize that everything is in couples in the universe as well? In the inanimate world, the universe, but now the scientists have discovered that everything has an opposite number. Matter and antimatter and small particles, their counter number. So everything is made of couples. They depend upon each other for their existence in a strange way, which the scientists have not yet comprehended as to how it happens. And this coupling of or synonymous existence overcomes all laws of let me say, of speed, because the light travels at the highest at 186,000 miles per second. But in this there is no speed required, no speed limitation imposed. Something, I've forgotten the name of that something, but let's consider that one atom of something has a similar atom or 100,000 years of light apart. So if it changes its polarization, that would automatically change its polarization. This is amazing, unbelievable, that how could the other part understand, know that something has happened millions of light years away, and it immediately changes its polarization because of the change in the lower part, the part of the atom on the world. So these are very perplexing matters which are still agitating the minds of the scientists. So they present many formulas to indicate that this speed has nothing to do with it, but it has something to do with it. Something happens here, and it happens there. So, at the time of the revelation of the Quran, it's amazing how Rasulullah could judge such a thing. No human at that age could ever imagine that inanimate world is also divided into couples. And scientists have discovered so many facts, and they go on probing things after uncovering one thing, another. And the same story repeats. Everything is found in couples.